Good afternoon, everyone. Well, you have a breaking news now, and the news is this: President Buhari appoints Farouk Yahaha as the new Chief of Army Staff. Farouk Yahaha is now our new Chief of Army Staff. Farouk Yahaha, a Major General, will replace Ibrahim Attahiru, who died in a military plane crash alongside 10 other officers last week, Friday. Unema Nwachukwu, acting director of Defense Information, released a statement announcing Yahaya's appointment today, being Thursday. Before his appointment, Farouk Yahaha was the former general officer commanding one division of the Nigerian Army. Before his appointment, he was the theater commander of the counter-terrorism military outfit in the northeast, which is codenamed Operation Hardin Kai. Yahaha, the 22nd Chief of Army Staff, will be expected to build on the efforts of the late Attahiru in tackling insecurity in the country. Attahiru, who died, former Chief of Staff, who died at the age of 54, was the short-serving, if not the shortest the shortest serving army chief in Nigeria's history, having only replaced Toko Burata in January. He was appointed alongside Lucky Irabor, Chief of Defense Staff, Zubairu Gambo, Chief of Naval Staff, Isiako Amao, Chief of Air Staff. Major General Attahiru was on an official trip, which we all know, from Abuja to Kaduna, when the aircraft encountered inclement weather. According to the military authorities, he and his entourage of 10 officers died as the aircraft nosedived aground. They were laid to rest at the National Military Cemetery in Abuja on Saturday last week, which generated lots of controversies. The president was not there. The Grand Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces, President Muhammadu Buhari, was not in attendance at the burial of former Chief of Army Staff Attahiru. He was not there, and the Vice President was not there. Most northern governors were not there, and it was learned that they rather went to attend the wedding ceremony of Attorney Malami's child, who was wedding, and so many people criticized the president for his absence at the various ceremony of his Chief of Army Staff. Some claim that he lacked empathy, some claim that he is inconsiderate. So many people called him out for not attending the burial ceremony of, not even a ceremony, the burial of his Chief of Army Staff. But since then, he declared work-free day for the armed forces. He also commanded that the flag of Nigeria will be flown to some states, or all the states in Nigeria, in remembrance of the death of the former Chief of Army Staff, Major General Attahiru. So before his appointment today, before the appointment of Farouk Yahaha, so many Nigerians have called on the president to be a nationalist, just like the governor of Cross River State, Ben Ayade, said that Buhari is a nationalist. But former President Bello Jonathan aide Reno Omokri said, how can President Muhammadu Buhari be a nationalist when most of his appointment is north-based, not central? That is, his Chief of Army Staff that died is from the north, and the current one, Farouk Yahaha, is also from the north. And Nigerians continue to wonder, why is he biased in his appointments? He has not. Why does it mean that someone from the south is not qualified to become the Chief of Army Staff? Someone from the west is not, qualified to be the Chief of Army Staff, or even someone from the south? So that's why so many people, felt somehow that the president should have at least appointed someone from the south. If not from the west, it should be from the east, southwest, or south, or even southeast, to be at least the Chief of Army Staff. But he is the president. He decides what he wants, and his decision is final. So what do you think, guys? What is your take? What's your opinion on the current Chief of Army Staff Farouk Yahaha, who is also from the north, when many Nigerians called on the president to at least to be a nationalist, to be who he claimed to be the day he was, the day that he rose to power, became the president of Nigeria. He said he belongs to everybody, that he belongs to nobody. But yet we can't see him belonging to everybody in his appointment. We can't see him. We see him belonging to some set of people. We see him belonging to the north. He said he belongs to everybody, but he doesn't belong to anybody. But in his appointment, he's showing that he's belonging to the north, because Nigerians are wondering, why can't he at least appoint someone from the east or someone from the west, south, east, southwest, south, south? There are qualified people to head these offices. But that's how it has always been. What's your take, guys? Do you think that the Grand Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces, President Muhammadu Buhari, is a nationalist? Considering his way of a mode of appointment and those he has been appointing always from the north and all that, do you think that we can call him a nationalist, just as Ben Ayade of Cross River State, who just decamped from PDP to APC? He called him a nationalist, but there is nothing relating to what he called him. One, Esa Patami was seen to supporting terrorist group, and he did not resign. But on the other hand, former Chief Justice was said to have, I can't be explaining what he did now. He is from the same Cross River State. He was the Chief Justice of the Federation, and he was removed. Another person was replaced. So what do you think? What is your opinion? Thank you, guys.